Shalom, shalom, everybody. It is your brew, that's me, Von Shemayim, back with another one. In today's video, we are going to talk about the Euphrates River drying up, sounds, spooky sounds coming from the Euphrates River dry parts, and we also are going to discuss the gold being found, gold mountains from the Euphrates River drying up, right? I also wanted to throw this out. Uh, I will be starting to do live streams soon within the next week or two. So if y'all have any comments on what times I should do them or what days I should do them or what day I should do it, you let me know. And I will try to work around the consensus schedule. Me and the buddy 123J, and I can't wait to get y'all, bring y'all up on panels and have y'all talk and get information from y'all and get to hear from your words what you think about some of the stories we covering. I look forward to it. Without further ado, let's get into this video, right? So we are going to TikTok, and let's see. First thing we're gonna go to is the Gold Mountains. Let's get it.
The drying up of the Euphrates River and the appearance of the Golden Mountain in Congo are often associated with signs of the end times. The Euphrates River and the Golden Mountain that shocked the world gave a signal.
I just had to go back because let me know in the comments if y'all think that mountain that's built out of gold looks like it's a damn pit to hell or something, right? Let's keep it going.
The drying up of the Euphrates River and the appearance of the Golden Mountain in Congo are often associated with signs of the end times. The Euphrates River and the Golden Mountain that shocked the world gave a signal that the apocalypse was near. As the Prophet Muhammad said, when the Euphrates River dries up in this country, a mountain of gold will appear. Even the apocalypse would not occur if the Euphrates.
Now, I didn't know Muhammad said that. Somebody asked me to cover this, and I think he might have been Islam, because he mentioned that this was in the scriptures, which it's not in the Bible, but it is, I guess, in Muhammad's writing. So I didn't know about that Muhammad's writing says there would be golden mountains. I do got a scripture that mentions the gold, but I didn't know that Muhammad specifically says after Euphrates dries up. What did it say? It says, even the apocalypse would not occur if the Euphrates River had not dried up, right? So I guess that's what Muhammad said. And something about men would be fighting over the gold, right? Let's keep it going.
Euphrates River had not dried up. And recently the world is excited because the water in the Tigris and Euphrates rivers has caused drought across the country, and one area in particular that is in danger of drying up completely is the swamp lakes. Lake Sawa is located northwest of Samoa in the southern province of Suawa. The lake is known for its high salt content, and this year's drought has made the fund look like a lump of salt. One of the main reasons for this lake is the decrease in water levels in the Tigris and Euphrates rivers, which are the main source of life for Iraq. The lake has an inlet or outlet, which means there is no opening to the shoreline. The water comes from the Euphrates River through a fractured joint where the water flows beneath it. Abdullah, spokesman for Iraq's Ministry of Water Resources, said that the Sawa Lake had completely dried up. This is the first time in the history of Iraq Sawa Lake is heard completely. The problem is groundwater abuse in the area, with low rainfall and climate change. It is known that this area is 5 meters above sea level, with a length of 4.47 kilometers and a width of 1.77 kilometers. Water scarcity is a serious problem in Iraq. The impact of the low rainfall in Iraq has.
They keep mentioning Iraq, so I wanted to mention that Iraq is what my ancient Babel would have been, right? We were just talking about Nimrod and Semiramis, I butchered that name, into Maz. they all come from Babel, or from that what we would consider modern day Iraq, right? Let's keep it going.
Been exacerbated as the water levels of the country's two main rivers, the Tigris and the Euphrates, have fallen due to upstream dams in neighboring Iran and Turkey. On the other hand, last February, a golden mountain appeared in the Congo.
Look at them grinding, y'all. It's like, yo, we gotta get this. They out there, they packed.
This is what invites some Muslims to raise these two events as a sign that the world will soon end. Before the Golden Mountain appeared, there were many who interpreted that the mountain of gold referred to in the prophet's hadith was oil. Understandably, oil is also often referred to as black gold. Such an opinion seems to think that the Golden Mountain is not something real. Before the Golden Mountain appeared, there were many who translated that the Golden Mountain mentioned in the prophet's hadith was oil. It's no wonder that oil is also often referred to as black gold. The discovery of a mountain of gold in the African Congo proves that it is wrong to think of a mountain of gold as oil. The prophet's prophecy about the Euphrates River seems impossible, but is it true that the phenomenon of the dryness of the Euphrates River and the emergence of golden mountains in the Congo are signs of the end of times? Everything that happens is the absolute will of Allah, and when the apocalypse...
I didn't want to go into the Allah part, y'all. I had to get up out of that. But, I mean, what do y'all think? What do y'all think? Let me know. The Bible does say the Euphrates would dry up, man. It does talk about that. And it does say that once it dries up, that the angels will be let loose from there. And that's going to lead to the next day. Excuse me. Where we going into the angels, right? So without further ado, let's get into the angels part. This is the next video. Did y'all hear the chains in that voice? Like it was dragging? Let's keep it going. Somebody said that this was a abandoned place in Iraq in a debunked video. I don't know if that's true because they literally listed no evidence to prove that. But even if it was true, why are there chains and sounds of rattling and screaming coming from underground in Iran? That's what they said. They said it was in Iran. If that's true, if this is in Persia, why is it happening in Persia? Give us an explanation. I'll just say what I'm debunking this without any information on how you know it's not from the Euphrates, but it's from Iran. He didn't give any information about that. Like I say, nor did he give any information to explain why would these sounds be being made. Let's keep it going. What do y'all think? Let me know. Let me tell you. Let me tell y'all. Look, I think even you could tell from his hand, he looked like he was an Edomite man. It looked like he was afraid. You saw how long he stood up on that cleft before he stepped down, so you could hear it better. And then he was putting his hand to the ground. Maybe you could hear the vibrations from it or something. Uh, so what do y'all think about this, man? What do y'all think about this? Y'all let me know. I kind of want to listen to it again real quick. You see, he kind of up on like a hill or something, and then he go down, and that's why the sound is a little like it seems further away at the position he's in, but it's like he walks down to get closer to the sound coming out. You see how loud it got as he came down off that edge, and now he's kind of staying more directly over. You see how much louder it got? See, he pointing because he's like, no, the sound coming from right there. He's trying to figure out where is this coming from, at least from what I'm getting. And he's like, no, 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 the sound's coming from right there. I'm assuming he's putting his hand down, like I don't know if you've stayed in an apartment or anything like that when the neighbor's making noise. Sometimes you can put your hand against the wall or something like that to hear if you hear the noise, like to feel the noise. So you might not be able to hear everything, but you could tell something's coming. You could kind of tell what direction it's coming from, especially if it's a loud sound from when you put your hands on it. I'm assuming that's what he's doing now. So on that note, man, let me know, y'all. Let me know. What do y'all think? What do y'all think? I got some scriptures to get into. All right, we're gonna start with Revelation 16. I'm gonna tell you what I think. I believe, I mean, maybe, maybe that is the angels. The Bible say that the angels are chained under the Euphrates. So if that is under the Euphrates, I want to, unless somebody could give me a better explanation of what that sound is coming from, what sounds like far below ground, in with Change Dragon. I don't know. Somebody had to give me a better explanation. So let's start with Revelation 16 and we're going to read 12, right? And it says, and the sixth angel poured out his vial upon the great river of Euphrates, and the water thereof was dried up, that the way of the kings of the east might be prepared, right? That the way of the kings of the east might be prepared. So that's So we know that this is the sixth vial that's getting poured out. Right? There's seven vials. This is the sixth one. There's one more vial to go. Right? Six vial. I believe it's seven vials. Might be. Let's see. I have to go through it on another thing because I didn't prepare this lesson plan for that, and I don't feel like wasting another 5 to 10 minutes looking it up. So let's just leave that with a question mark for right now. But this is the sixth vow, right? And it says the sixth angel poured out his vow. So this is the sixth vow upon the great river Euphrates, and the water thereof was dried up, that the way of the kings of the east might be prepared. So excuse me. Sorry. This was done so that the way of the east could be prepared. Now let's go to Genesis 2 and 10, right? Because this is where I could get the gold. Because if these rivers are connecting and one river or one area was known to be filled with gold, maybe the gold through the running of the water ended up creating a mountain under the water in the Euphrates, right? And this is where I would get that from. Because somebody asked me to talk about this. So this is one of the reasons I said I could get the gold part from here because of how the rivers connect, right? And the river went out of Eden to water the garden, right? And from thence it was parted and became into four heads. So it parted up and became four heads, right? The name of the first is Pison. That is, which is compasses the whole land of Havilah, where there is gold, right? So we know that that land Havilah was rich with gold, and Pison compassed the whole region of Havilah, right? And the gold of that land is good. So it's saying it's doubling down that the gold of that land is good. It says there is Bedouin and onyx stone. So what I was thinking of is, I mean, we know this can happen because water pretty much can move anything when it's a lot of water. Like over time, bits of that gold from the other land could have been washed, and that's why we seeing gold mountains pop up and things like that. Even though that was prophesied in the Quran, there is no prophecy of it in the Bible. This is the closest thing that we could get to an explanation out of the Bible, is that these four rivers were connected. One river was surrounded by a place filled with gold, so there's a chance that gold was pushed through the water flow and ended up in the other river, right? And the name of the second river is Gahan, the same is it that compasses the whole land of Ethiopia. And the name of the third river is Hiddekel, that is, which goeth towards the east of Assyria. And the fourth river is the Euphrates, right? So that's why I say these are all four rivers that start. They go from one big. They used to come from one big water place, which used to water the Eden, and they broke off into four parts. So there's a chance that some of that gold could have been moved towards the Euphrates. Y'all let me know what y'all think. All right, y'all let me know with y'all comments, or if y'all have other information that I don't have. This is the next one is Revelations 9, and we're gonna start at 13. It says in the sixth angel, it says, in the sixth angel sounded, and I heard a voice from the four horns of the golden altar, which is before God, saying to the sixth angel which had the trumpet. So yes, so this is the sixth angel which had the trumpet. Loose the four angels which are bound in the great river of the Euphrates, right? And the four angels were loosed, which were prepared for an hour and a day and a month and a year, for to slay a third part of man. And the number of their army of horsemen were 200,000 thousands. And I heard the number of them, and thus I saw horses in the vision, and them that sat on them having breastplates of fire, and jackneth in brimstone. And the heads of the horses were as the heads of lions, and out of their mouths issued fire and smoke and brimstone. By these three was the third part of man killed, by the fire, by the smoke, and by the brimstone, which issued out of their mouths. For their power is in their mouths, and in their tails, for their tails were like unto serpents, and had heads, and with them they do hurt. Right? So it's saying like serpents, like a scorpion or something, right? Anyways, so it's saying that we just read in the early part of Revelations that he was drying up the land so we would make our way through. Now we're hearing that this is not talking about drying up the land. This is talking about loosing the four angels, right? So according to the Bible, there is something under the Euphrates, period. And what I want to know is, do y'all think what we just watched is something? Is the angels under the Euphrates that the Bible's talking about or not? This is, man, let me know in the chats. Like if y'all like the video or you're not, or if you like the video or you didn't, hit the like button. Anyways, I appreciate the support. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. And then if you're not subscribed, subscribe, uh, uh please. And then if let's talk about this. I want to know what y'all think, man. I want to know, do y'all think that what's under the Euphrates is the fallen angels? I mean, I know that most people are going to believe that, but do y'all think that that video and that weird sound that we hearing, it sound like a chain dragging and somebody screaming, are those the bound angels that aren't unloosed yet? And also some more stuff. Let's discuss. Do y'all think that that the people from the east, which is us, will make it over that land before they're the angels are loosed, or do you think that angels will be loosed before we leave America? And let's talk about all of that in the chat. Without further ado, I just want to say the Wada, which means thank you. Thank you everybody for watching this video. The Wada. Kala Haya by Shimei Shai, which means all praises to the Most High in the name of His Son. I thank y'all for tuning in. I want to say Shalom, which is peaceful greetings, since we're about to exit this episode, and Barakatah, which means bless you. So on that note, I just want to say Barakatah, and peace. Peace out. Until the next time.